And values, change towards time. When you have something so valuable, like your business, for example, because it's your baby, because you were a startup, and now you find that it's making it happen, and then you have a son or a daughter that you want to give your time, that resistance that occurs from reality will making you suffer, like make you mentally drained, make you mentally don't feel good. Hello people, my name is Jose Taramona and welcome back to another episode of Imparables. This time, what we're going to be talking about is parenting and business owning. If you're a business owner and you're a father or a mother, how difficult it's been, how much time do you give to your kids, how it is the quality of time when you're talking with them and you're spending with them. So if you like the information, please subscribe. Thank you very much for being here, and let's start. So why is this idea, the business owner thing, that is really hard to complement business and family time? And many times it happened to all of us, right? And in the end of the day, it comes down to priorities. And what is valuable for you, what's the most valuable thing that you have in your life. And if you understand your values and why you do things that you do, you might actually understand why sometimes you choose maybe your business more than being with your kids, being with your son or being with your daughter. And at the time that you actually become a father is maybe in the time that you were actually starting a business. So it's really, really, really interesting to understand what are your values, what are your three first values that you have. Like if family is good for you, if business is important to you, is your kids is important to you. Like for me, for example, the most important value that I have is my kids. I will do anything for my kids. And what you wanted to understand is something that you do naturally, something that you do unconsciously. So when your value is something, not something that you choose, it's something that it is and it's there. So if your first value is your business, and then your second value is making money, for example, and your third value is the time with your family, you will have a hard time in between what are your values and what's the story that you have about being a father. Because one of the things that actually is really interesting is how we challenge on our own self, how we feel bad about not being with our kids and for being with our business. Or how our kid says, oh, you are not with me much, right? And we take it personally and we go back to the times in which our parents were not with us. And think about it, that your kids have the reality on this story about parenthood of what you're giving to them, what you demonstrate with your behaviors, what you demonstrate with your actions. So if your son really doesn't know what being a good or bad father is, and I'm not telling you that not being with your kids or being with your kids is being good or bad. I'm not trying here to prescribe or to tell you what's good for you. But what I'm trying really to make you understand is how much you give yourself a hard time thinking you're being a bad father because you're in your business. And the only that is happening to me in that situation is understanding what's your values. And values, change towards time. When you have something so valuable, like your business, for example, because it's your baby, because you were a startup, and now you find that it's making it happen, and then you have a son or a daughter that you want to give your time, that resistance that occurs from reality will making you suffer, like make you mentally drained, make you mentally don't feel good. That will go to probably depression, or will go to anxiety. So you want to prevent that as a business owner. Right, you want to prevent that as a father. So now the question will come to, how do I know my values and how do I change them? Like, and that what it would establish your priorities, right? That what it will establish how you can spend time or how you will feel good being with your kids or not. And to me, it's a values exercise, and we'll leave that link down in the video for you to actually be able to do your values exercise and to understand what's the values that you have, and how can you prioritize them. Like to me, my kids are really, really important. Second to me is grow and teaching, and third to me is the ability to create abundance. But how the question that comes to me is how being a business owner, how being in my business makes me a better father. And for you is how being a business owner, how you being a entrepreneur make you a better husband, a better wife, a better sibling, a better son, a better daughter. So when you understand those questions and how the behaviors you do demonstrate as a business owner will make you grow as a father, as a son, or as a mother, right? You start linking those values and those priorities for the time to being with your daughter, with your son. So something else that is really important is how you are, is how your kids have to accept you. You don't have to be this model of a father that you are not, that you don't feel. And if you're an entrepreneur, your son and your daughter have to know that you're an entrepreneur. And take him to work with you. Teach them responsibility. Teach them commitment. Teach them things that are valuable to you. How you treat people. How you talk to people. How you manage problems. How you manage situations. How you respond to unforeseen situations. So that's what your kid is going to learn from you. He learns, your son, your daughter learn from behaviors, not from words. And how you learn to be a father can be changed, because most likely you have learned to be a father from your parents. And it's okay to change, and it's okay to understand that maybe the way that you were raised by your parents, not being entrepreneurs, not being business owners, is not a serving way right now for your son or for your daughter. So involve your kids 100% with you in the business. Take him to work. Show him what you do. Show him how you love what you do. Make him understand if you are happy as a business owner, you are happy as a better father. And if your business have a real purpose, a real values, a real culture, he will learn that, and he will learn to be the man or the woman that you want them to be, but they are accepting to be. The man or the woman that they want to be. And because not always is what we want, but we want for them to be happy, for them to fulfill their life, for them to have the life that they want. So you as a business owner, this that is in here have to be aligned with this in parenthood. In business, these that are in the top have to be aligned with what your heart that is in the middle. And when you align those things as a father, as a business owner, right, that resistance that you have on, oh, I don't have time with my kids, oh, I don't have time with my son, oh, I don't have time with my daughter, as a mother or as a father, will start releasing, and will start having more quality time with your kids. So if you want more information, please hit us up. I hope you really like this podcast. Is about parenting. It's something that is so important to me, but I'm sure it's important to you. So see you in the next episode of Imparables.